Hold up. Yeah. Hello boys and girls, we are back again. The weeks just keep on coming and the games keep on piling up as well as we do our Premier League score predictions 1920 for week 8. I can't believe we're 8 games in already, it's gone so quick. Just like that with a click of your fingers, you know what I mean? So we've got a lot of games coming up, including Brighton, Tottenham, Liverpool, Leicester, and massive games such as Newcastle, Man United, and that, etc. So we're going to get straight into it, and we're going to start off with the 12:30 kickoff on Saturday morning, which obviously starts tomorrow. So let's get straight into it. As you lot can tell, I'm not going to really react to my predictions from last time. I didn't really do too well. I believe I only got one result right, and that was the Bournemouth West Ham game with a 2-2 draw. So yeah, at least I got one right, but the rest are completely flopped. Some I weren't far off. Others I completely just was nowhere near my prediction. But we're going to get straight into it. Brighton v Tottenham. Oh God, what a game right now, because half of me wants Brighton to... No, actually I want Tottenham to win because it's Brighton, isn't it? You know what I mean? Brighton have only won one game so far in their first 7 games. 7, yeah, 7. The iconic 7. Tottenham boys, what are you... I mean, if you lot saw the Champions League game against Bayern Munich, they lost 7-2 obviously at home in their new stadium, which by the way looks like a toilet seat, which just shows how shit they are, to be honest. But let's be real, I can't see anything but a draw in this game. I know Tottenham didn't play well, but I don't think they're going to win. Tottenham are too inconsistent. They've had a really poor start to the season. So have Brighton as well. Brighton not far off the relegation zone. Tottenham, I don't even know. I mean, Tottenham are trying to get into the top 4. By the looks of it, I can't see that happening, judging on what I've seen so far this season. So I'm going to go over 1 or draw for this game. Just like the result of the Amex a couple of years back, or a year and a half back in the 17-18 season. The first time Brighton played Tottenham at their home ground. So yeah, I think Brighton won't lose, but I don't think they're going to win either. So I'm going to go for 1 or draw, judging on the way both sides have started off the season and the confidence as well, judging on what I've witnessed. Burnley take on an Everton side who need a Premier League victory fast after 3 straight defeats. You know what I mean? It's not looking good, I mean, for Everton. Burnley haven't really had that bad of a start. But I'm not gonna lie, you know, I mean, Burnley's last 2 games, a 2-0 win home to Norwich and a 2-2 draw away at Villa. Good results, especially for club of Burnley standards and their expectations as well. I'm gonna go, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, the fact of Burnley home, I'm gonna go with a Burnley 2-1 win. I think Burnley are gonna turn up. I think, you know, Everton don't really have the best record at Burnley, although they did win 5-1 their last time out against a Burnley side who was struggling for form and relegation as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 Burnley. I think Burnley will be well up for this game. They know the way Everton play. I don't think Everton has got like their best team out. Marco Silva for me doesn't really know his best team. You know what I mean? I think Iwobi should get a chance. Obviously Walcott's injured. He had a really bad injury against Man City last time. He lasted about a couple minutes on the pitch, to be honest, or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's not looking good for the Blues, or the Toffees I should say either. Can't believe I just called them the Blues there, but judging on the way they've been playing and the confidence from Everton, I don't think they're going to win. I'm going to go over 2-1 win to Burnley. Now this game I think is by far the biggest game of the week, because Liverpool, if you saw them in midweek in the Champions League, they were 3-0 up against Salzburg and they let it slip. It was 3-3, but fortunately Salah got a 1 midway through the second half to make it 4-3. They won the game 4-3, but my word, defensively they were all over the place, couldn't pass the ball a yard between each other, you know what I mean? It was not good at all. They're playing Leicester at home. Leicester in the top 4, they're currently 3rd, I believe, in the league. They've been in really good form over the last 1 game so far, and that was, I mean, Man City have lost the game as well. Liverpool are unbeaten, obviously, won their first 7 games, which is a massive improvement, judging on what I've seen over the last couple of seasons. I do think Liverpool are going to win this by 2-1, but it's not going to be an easy game. Leicester, I think, will give them a game. I think Leicester will score either Vardy or maybe someone like Maddison, who should be fit for this game, as he missed a 5-0 cracker last time out against Newcastle United. But the goals that Leicester keep scoring and the way they're playing as a team, we're playing them in a month's time as well. So, you know, it's not going to be an easy game for us either. But hopefully we can catch a month break. But judging on the way Leicester are playing, I don't think they'll... I mean, I think they're going to give Liverpool a game. I think Liverpool's experience and their enthusiasm and their motivation will just get through to Leicester, and I think Liverpool will just catch them off and, you know, win the game by 2-1. That is my final prediction for this game. Now this game is a relegation game, judging it right now. Not toward the end of the season, but right now, judging on where both sides are and stand in the league table. Norwich v Aston Villa, both sides a few points. One's in the relegation zone and the other one's just a few points above it, and I believe it's Norwich. Now, it's at Carrow Road, and I'm not going to lie, Villa's away record is very poor. I don't think they've won away yet at all. Neither of Norwich, but Norwich are at home. They've won both their home games. where they've only won like 2 games and both of them at home. Newcastle at home and Manchester City. So I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to Norwich. Yeah, 2-1 win to Norwich. I was thinking to change it, but I'll keep it that way as well. I think Pookie will get 2, and I think one of the I don't even know if Villa got so many players. I don't even know. You know, who knows? I think Wesley will probably get a goal back for Aston Villa. Their away form's not good. Defensively, Villa just looks so open at the back. So do Norwich as well, but I think Norwich with their home advantage and the fans behind them and their enthusiasm, especially in the last game when they beat City by 3-2 at home, Manchester City, of course, I can't see anything but a Norwich win. It could be a draw. It wouldn't surprise me if it's a draw, but I think Norwich will get the job done. They know they need to win this game after 2 poor away defeats, both back-to-back 2-0 away to Burnley, away to Us Boys, Crystal Palace. I'm going to get onto it in a sec as well. So yeah, I'm going to go over 2-1 win to Norwich City against Aston Villa. Another crucial game, not for Sheffield United, who are away to Watford. Watford, of course, rock bottom of the league, 8-0 defeat a couple of games ago against Manchester City away. Then they bottled it 2-0 away at Wolves. Chance to sort of redeem themselves, never took it. And the way Sheffield United started off the season, I know they lost to Liverpool and it was due to a goalkeeper there, but they didn't play that bad. They held Liverpool out for a long time and sort of forcing them to give the ball away. If they can play like that at Watford, I think they'll get the job done. So I'm going to go for 1-0 Sheffield United win for this game. Watford are struggling to score goals. Defensively, they're all over the place. They look very open. They're not playing as a team. They didn't respond after that 8-0 defeat. Obviously, last week losing 2-0 to Wolverhampton, that's a chance for them to give their fans a response to show they cared. They don't really care, to be honest. I think the Watford's, I don't know. Just another season for Watford, and I think they're going to be in relegation trouble, definitely, judging on the way they started the season. I know we've seen teams like Us Boys, Palace and Stoke in the last few seasons not win a single game until maybe October or even November or something like that. And probably started to click in and started going up that table and getting points and winning games and drawing some and picking up points as well, like I say in that. But I can't see nothing but Sheffield United win the way they start the season and their motivation as well. I mean, I don't even think they've lost away. They haven't even lost away from home yet. So who knows what's going to happen? But who knows? I'm going to go for 1-0 Sheffield United. The only London derby in this week of fixtures is West Ham v Crystal Palace, of course. Now, for us boys, we're without our captain Milivojevic, who somehow has gotten 5 yellow cards in his first 7 games. How has that happened? That's not good, to be honest, and especially the fact you're our captain and you've got 5 yellow cards in 7 games. The first 7 games of the season, there's problems. There are clear problems, not just with you, but with the club as well and the management. I don't know, but we move on, we'll just get on with it. It's not a big loss. We got a lot of cover. We got Max Meyer and Camarasa. I think Camarasa should get a chance personally as well. Bit of preview, you know what I mean? But West Ham, they're 4th in the league, I believe. Not far off the top 4. I think 4th or 5th from what I last checked in that. Don't get me wrong, West Ham are a good side, but they are beatable. They are generally beatable. We nearly caught them off last season. But we haven't got a good record away on West Ham territory. We haven't even beaten West Ham in all competitions or in the Premier League for 4.5 years. So if we win at West Ham, I will be amazed, and that would be a brilliant result. It's not an easy place to go. You know what I mean? I don't want Palace fans start, getting gassed about it, saying, we're due a win against West Ham. I think now's the time. I think we're going to win 3-0. It's not going to be like that. It's either going to be a 1-0 result to either side, or someone's going to nick it 2-1, or it could even be a boring 0-0. I'll take a draw, to be honest, to be fair, but I really, really would want to get a win. I think we've got a better team than we had last season, personally, with Cahill and maybe Camarasa if he comes into the lineup, and hopefully if he does perform, then I think we could catch him off. But I'm going to go with I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw for this game. It's really risky. It's either going to be a bit of a good luck fortune or a kiss of death, if you know what I'm on about. I've seen more kisses of death than a bit of good luck fortune for us in recent years and that. So yeah, who knows what's going to happen, but hopefully Sahar can. I just feel like it's all on Sahar for some reason, the way I just said it. Hopefully Sahar can just turn up, and hopefully we have a bit more pace. We beat Norwich 2-0 last week. If we go with that mentality, and if we play a bit more differently and sort of try and out-tactically beat West Ham, I think we'll get a result. So I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw, like I said. Hopefully we get the job done. Try not to let me down, Paddy. Moving on to Super Sunday, Arsenal take on AFC Bournemouth at the Emirates. I can't see anything but a 2-0 win to Arsenal, simple as that. I know Bournemouth have been on a bit of form, haven't really lost in the last 4 games. They're in the top 10 as well, playing some really, really good football. They're scoring a lot of goals. But I think Arsenal will get a win at the Emirates. I think they'll keep a clean sheet as well if they include the likes of Tierney, Bellerin and Rob Holding as well. You know, for shitty defenders such as David Luiz and Socrates in Kolasinac, who've not really been good enough, and you know, who knows, and even Xhaka as well, although he's a midfielder, but he can play as a central defensive mid sometimes, he's not very good either. But yeah, I think they'll beat Bournemouth. I think they'll be right up for this game. They obviously won 4-0 last night in the Europa League, one of their games, the group games, the second group game, I believe. They played their youngsters actually, so you know, it's not really going to be like an issue for them, the fact they play Thursday and Sunday, they've got fitness issues or whatever. But nah, real talk, I think Arsenal will get the job done. It'll be a 2-0 win against AFC Bournemouth, simple. Just moving on to Manchester City now, of course, Liverpool have the advantage playing before them. If they win, then that will put the pressure on Man City to beat a Wolverhampton side who, let's say, haven't really had the best start. Only won one game, and that was last week against Watford. I can't see anything but a Manchester City win. I'm going to go 3-0 Man City. I'm actually going to go, yeah, I'll go 3-0 Man City, but I think Wolves will give them a game. Obviously, Wolves did lose 3-0 there last season, but they did have a red card, to be fair, or else they may have got something out of the game. I'm not going to lie, though, I think City, you know, if they, I don't know, if they drop points in this game, which I don't think they will, but if they, you know, I think the title race will be more in Liverpool's hands, but I can't see anything but Man City win. They're at home. They play brilliant football at home. The last time they played at the Etihad in the Premier League, obviously they won 2-0 midweek in the Champions League against some other team I don't even know, but they beat Watford 8-0. So Wolverhampton, I think, need to go in there with a different mentality, try and stop Man City from playing, but it's not easy at all. It's not easy. No side goes there and keep a clean sheet. We went and won there. We could see the 2 goals. And, you know, so it's not going to be an easy place, but I can't see anything but a Man City win. I'm going to go 3-0 Man City for the full-time result. Southampton v Chelsea. God knows what's going to happen here. You've got a Southampton side who actually haven't started the season off that bad, if I can be honest. They've been a bit bumpy and inconsistent in recent games, you know what I mean? But especially losing their last 2 games back-to-back. They are unlucky to lose to Tottenham, especially against 10 men. Come on, should be getting at least a point out of that, and that Tottenham side is shy anyway. Chelsea side who have been on a bit of form, haven't really been conceded as much goals compared to their recent start to the season. Got their first Premier League home win last time out against a poorly defensive Brighton side, shall I say. So I'm going to go with, I honestly think Southampton will be up for this game, judging on the, I don't know, I'm thinking about it, but I think Chelsea are going to win by 3-1. I think Chelsea have got some strong talent up front, such as, you know, Hudson-Odoi, Abraham and Mason Mount, who've been on a bit of form and had a bit of pace, even Willian as well, and then possibly Pedro, depending if he'll come on and off or start, depending, you know, on what Frank Lampard sets for his tasks and the substitutes and that. But yeah, I think Chelsea will win this game by 3-1 against the Southampton side. They've been leaking a lot of goals in recent games and aren't really on the greatest bit of form. So who knows what's going to happen. But yeah, 3-1 win to Chelsea, and I think they'll get the job done. And I think they could possibly get top 4. I don't think Tottenham and Man United are, judging on what I've seen so far this season, especially in midweek in the European games, Europa League and Champions League as well. Newcastle United take on Manchester United. 2 teams who really need a Premier League victory fast. Manchester United have been on an absolutely appalling form. You know, drawing too many games, not getting the Premier League. I can't even remember, the last time they won a Premier League game was a couple matches ago, or 3 matches ago, at home to Leicester City, 1-0. It wasn't that perfect, to be honest. It wasn't a good performance. Newcastle have only won 1 game, and that was away against Bottle Jobs Tottenham. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I can't see anything but a boring 0-0. I think that's what it's gonna be. You got 2, you know, I mean, Man United have got a few youngsters in their team, but you know, when you've got players money grabbing, Pogba or even or Fred, who isn't really playing well, can't even pass a 10-yard ball, and he costs £52 million. Come on, you know what I mean? It's not even funny. Like, for a club like Man United, you spend all that money on that player, and you can't even pass a ball 10 yards. Come on, man, it's poor. I saw an analysis last night about Fred, how bad he played in the Europa League. It's embarrassing, it's shocking, and he needs to be sold. Obviously Wan-Bissaka's been ill, whether he'll be in the side I don't know, and they do need him, especially at right back. When you've got Ashley Young playing there, then that's not good at all. You know what I mean? He's not good enough for United. He's been at the club too long, like 8 years or something like that. Come on. Just a boring game. It's going to be a 0-0. That's all I can see it as. Newcastle lacking goals, lacking spirit, lacking intensity. Lost 5-0. I mean, they were down to 10 men, but still, try and defend. Try and just get away with a 1-0 defeat, or maybe even get a point out of it somehow. Just leaking goals and just laziness and no passion, and just playing like a bunch of imbeciles on the pitch, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to go for 0-0 for this game, and it's just going to be a boring game. I mean, what a game that was Sunday. Newcastle v Manchester United, aka boring Man United. And there we have it. Those are my score predictions for week 8 in this Premier League 19-20 season. Let me know yours in the comments and let me know your opinions as well. Don't DM me, just comment down below, please. I'm sick of all these DMs. Leave a comment down below, do not DM me, or else I don't even know, to be honest, I'm kind of bored of it. But now, real talk, those are my predictions. Let me know your opinions, let me know your predictions, what you think, who's going to win, who's going to finish where in the league, anything about this season, just let me know anything, because judging on the way, certain teams like Newcastle, Man United and Tottenham have just been so poor, it's just boring, just watching it week in, week out. Just boring, it's a right letdown every damn time. So yeah, God knows what's going to happen, to be honest. But I don't think who knows. But yeah, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We're currently on 550 subs at the time of this recording. 50 more subscribers, and we'll get to 600 subs, and the road will go on hopefully towards 1,000 subscribers. Next aim will be 700, but just keep it going as well. My Instagram and Twitter is Snapchat linked or in the description below, along with my email for any business inquiries, etc. Make sure to check out all my other videos from last week's predictions or the week after or before and that, etc. Just to see how I've done with my predictions. Not really been the best start, but hopefully I'll get more correct this week, and I will see you lot in my next video, which will be a Pro Clubs Lads on Tour. Episode 2 will be out in quick succession, maybe from tomorrow or Sunday, one of them days. I'll see you then. Peace.